What is up? Welcome to another episode of The Route, where we talk about how to scale your pest control company faster, better, more efficient, quicker, and everything in between. My name is Landon Danes. I've been in pest control since 2016. I've helped scale many pest control companies, being a part of them myself and helping the owner on the outside. I got my own business was acquired last year in 2024, and now I help other owners do the same thing, grow, scale, and hopefully one day be acquired or whatever the goals are for their business. And in this episode, and in all episodes, we talk about how to scale, how to grow, how to add more revenue, how to get more customers, how to boost your company. And today specifically, we're talking about how to add more revenue to your business. Specifically, how to add $10,000 to your business this month. And right now it's summertime. Right now, bugs are coming out. More and more people need pest control. It's on their mind. And so owners are thinking about how to scale, how to grow, how to add more revenue. And in this episode, we're going to break down exactly how to do it. There's a lot of ways you can get more revenue in your company. There's a lot of ways that are wrong or are less efficient, and there's several ways that are right and that can do it really quickly and really fast. And in this episode, I hope to give you multiple ways that you can add more revenue. And if you're a bigger company, that number could be not 10,000, it could end up being 50, 60, 70, 100K that you add to your company this month following these strategies. If you're a smaller company, it could be closer to 10 or 20K. But either way, these strategies work, and let's dive into each one by one. So, number one, raise your prices. I talk to owners every single day who have never raised prices on their customers. And these customers signed up 5, 10, sometimes 15 plus years ago, and that customer has never had their price increased. Which, from the owner side of things, it makes sense. They're like, hey, it's their grandfathered in, or they are loyal to me. I want to be loyal to them. Those are like the catchphrases everyone uses. But when you think about it, the value of $1 is way different than it was 15 years ago. And so if you haven't raised prices on those customers, you are losing margin on the customer because your vehicle costs have gone up, gas costs have gone up, chemical costs have gone up, labor costs have shot up through the roof. So all these costs are going up in your business, but your revenue per customer is not going up. And so you're losing margin. So in order to properly run a company, you need to raise prices consistently. So if you haven't raised prices on any customer in the last 12 months, go in right now and raise prices. The easiest and best way this is done is if your customers are already on monthly recurring auto pay. So they have a credit card on file, they pay every single month, boom. Super clean, super easy. It's easy for the customer, it's easy for you as a business owner. And especially as you raise prices, all you do, you go into your software, bump them up $5 a month, super easy for them. They rarely notice or care, and it adds a ton of revenue to your business. So say you have, let's say 300 customers. If you go in and just bump them up just $5 per month, okay? That's $5 per month for 12 months. That's $60 per customer. If you have 300 customers, that's $18,000 of new revenue. And not only revenue, it's profit because there's no added expenses. You're not doing another service. You're not sending another guy to their house. It's just purely profit. So just think in your business, if you're that small, maybe you're a bigger company. When I first raised prices, I had 1,000 customers. And so it was $60,000 of added profit to my business overnight. So think about what that number might be in your business. It could be 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 plus $1,000. What could you do with that? I mean, for some of you guys, that's just take home pay. You're living paycheck to paycheck, and that could just be pay to go on a vacation or treat your spouse to something or just enjoy a little bit or have some breathing room in your personal finances. For some of you, you're going to flip that right back into marketing and spend tons of marketing, and you can get way more customers from it. So not only do you have higher paying customers now in your business, now you're going to go get more customers from those higher paying customers, and it just builds on itself. So if you haven't yet, and even if you have recently, go back and raise prices. Do it on current customers, and then also going forward, raise prices on new customers. So your new price should be a lot higher than it currently is. I would argue that any pest control owner listening to this is undercharging on their services. There are companies out there who do initial services for $200, $300, and then regular routine quarterly or bi-monthly services for between $150 and $200 plus. So if you're not even close to that range, start going up there because that's where you want to be. You do not want to be in the mix of the middle where you're very competitive. They like to say, oh, I'm competitively priced. That's the worst place to be because you get lost. You're the same as the other 100 companies in your area with that same price. But if you raise your price, now you stand out. Just by your price alone being higher, people wonder like, wow, they must do something different. They must be better. There must be something different about them. And some people will be turned off by that. And that's what you want. You don't want to be for everyone. You want to be for the right people. So go raise your prices. That easily, right away, is at least $10,000 in revenue in your business. The best part about it, it's free, costs you nothing, is pure profit. And worst case scenario, the people that do call to cancel, which is very rare, but anyone who calls to cancel over a raised price likely isn't the customers you want to keep. It's the customers that were already on the verge of canceling, that you've bent over backwards for, that you've gone back multiple times, that you've been flexible with payments on, that are already late on payments. Those are people that are going to cancel. So don't even worry about that. Number 2, upsell. So if you haven't run campaigns in your business in the last 3 or 4 months, now's the best time to run campaigns. This is mosquito campaigns, termite campaigns, any other service you offer, you can run campaigns now. And think even vice versa. You might have some termite customers who are just termite. Do a general pest campaign for them. Or you might have just a mosquito customer. You can get them on general pest too. You want all of your customers in an ideal world to be on all of your services. General pest, mosquito, termite, those are the main 3 recurring ones. Obviously there's one-off jobs. You can add in rodents there, flea and tick, and all these different upcharges. But ideally all of your customers have all of your services. And I guarantee you most of yours don't right now. And so go back into your CRM, look at all your customers and see who has which service and create a campaign to upsell your current customers onto more services. That's the beauty of business, is most business owners are sitting on tens of thousands of dollars of potential revenue. And it becomes just a game that you have customers, you have names, you have data in your pocket that you can convert into more money. It's like Monopoly. You're just creating money and growing a business. You don't need to go out and find new people, new names, new addresses, new emails to sell them. You can do it with what's already here. And so focus on what's in your pocket first, upsell those current people, and you can get at least $10,000 of new revenue this month. Number 3, old leads. I was saying old leads are gold leads. In most cases, old leads are better than new leads. Old leads know who you are. They've had an experience with you. They've at least liked you at one point. It might not have ended great, but in most cases, it's for pest control owners who do a great service, who take care of their customers. Likely the relationship ended because it was either a one-time service or financial, or they moved. So it was never about them unhappy with the service. So go back and maybe you did a rodent exclusion a year ago for this customer and nothing since. You should be contacting that customer and selling them on recurring service for pest control, termite, mosquito, another rodent job, whatever it is. So these leads have already paid you. They've already trusted you with their money. So go back to them first. Most businesses have hundreds of these people. And if you're not tracking those people really detailed and specific right now, you need to do that going forward. Any name, any contact, any lead that comes into your business, you need to treat that like gold. You need to treat it like $2,000 at least, because that's what it could convert into if you treat it right. So make sure you track it right. Even if they don't sign up for recurring service on the first contact, put them in your database, get the email, phone number, address, put some notes about what happened, and then you'll go back in the future, hopefully right now, and try to sell them. So focus on your old leads, create campaigns that are super attractive and enticing. You don't want to be just another offer. It doesn't want it to be just, hey, if you sign up today, it's 50% off. Oh, hey, you've used this before, sign up for a yearly plan, we give you the first month free. That doesn't do anything for someone. I recommend either a $1 service or a free service or super, super heavily discounted to get them back in the door. Because all you need to do is just get them back on the road with you, and then they're walking with you for a while. So create very incentivizing offers. Just know you'll make that money back, no problem. Worst case, they don't sign back up and you did it one service that cost you $20 max. And hopefully you'll get them in the future again. So easily from your old leads, you can get at least $10,000 of new revenue by re-signing up people who have called in once, who canceled. And then for people who moved away, the best thing you can do is use those addresses and target those new homeowners that live there now. So you can send them a flyer, send them a door hanger, drop by and say, hey, we used to service the old homeowner here. We'd love to continue servicing the home. We already know it super well and have a good handle on things here. If you want to continue service, we'll do the first service free for you, and we can continue on the plan they've been on before you were here. Boom. Easy. Zero cost to the customer. They trust you and like you already because you know their house probably better than they do when they first move in, and you can easily get a bunch of people signed up doing it that way. So when someone cancels, don't think it's the end of the world. It's usually a chance for more opportunity down the road with the new homeowner that moves in, or just giving them some time to get their finances in order or remember how much they valued your service and then come back to you. So old leads are gold leads. Number 4, this is a often overlooked one, but to add $10,000 in revenue, a super easy way to do it is improve your collections process. If you go into your CRM, you can go to an uncollected revenue tab or just a collections percentage, and you'll see most owners have tens of thousands of dollars in the last 3 months that they haven't collected on. So this is, again, one of the easiest ways to get money in your business is get it from the people that already owe you money. It's your money. They owe it to you. Go get it from them. Don't focus on new leads. Don't focus on this creative marketing campaign that you're going to run on all these different strategies and all that. Just go get the money that's already yours. So easy ways to do it. Pull up those reports, and in most cases, just contact those people. Most owners don't have a smooth, systematized way to get that money. Usually the invoice goes out, and then either 15 or 30 days later, the late notice goes out. In my business, we always send it the next day. So charge their card. If it didn't go through, boom, they're going to text the next day. Didn't go through, boom, text the next day. Didn't go through, boom, text the next day. 3 days in a row. You want to get them while they're hot, because you already know that the longer you go without getting money from someone, the less and less and less likely it is that you're going to get it. So it's really important to have automation set up front to get that money that's owed to you, and then manually do it as well. Manually call them, manually text them, manually send reminders, and you can get the money that's already yours. Some of the easiest money that you can get is just the money that's already owed to you. And the best part is once you get that money, then that customer is now back active on their subscription with you. And so not only are you getting the money they owed you, but then you're going to get hundreds of dollars over the next several months because they're active with a new card on file, paying you again, and receiving service every quarter or every 2 months or however often you go. Make sure you focus on collections. Don't always just focus on the shiny gold medal in front of you of new opportunities and new customers and new services. There's people that owe you money. Go get that money first. And in most cases, that's more than $10,000 of revenue that you can get. It's just some of the ugly, dirty, not pretty stuff that you got to do. And it's not fun. But when you think about it that way, it's thousands and thousands of dollars. That's yours. So go get that money, improve the processes, automate it, do it manually. If you have someone in your business that does it, incentivize them. You can do $5 per credit card collected. And now they're incentivized to go get new credit cards on file. You can have standards in your business of, hey, month over month, this is the standard of how much we are going to collect. So it needs to be at least 96 to 98%. There's always going to be 2 or 3% that just, for whatever reason, you're not going to be able to collect on. But anything less than that, you're really missing out on money. So set standards, set processes, set automations, and go get the money that's yours. Last one, number 5, improve your retention. So again, this kind of goes along with number 4. It's a strategy that is overlooked. You might not immediately attach it to new revenue or added revenue in your business. But say right now you lose 10 customers. I like using a percentage, but just for easy math, 10 customers per month, whatever size company you are. You lose 10 customers per month. If those customers are paying on average $50 a month, you're losing $500 per month just up front. That's not getting paid. That doesn't even account for what's lost over time because that one customer is now not paying you the rest of the year. So you're losing thousands and thousands of dollars every month. But if you even just cut that in half, so if we can cut retention in half or boost it, whatever way you want to describe it, and we just lose 5 customers per month, that's a huge difference in the business. Let's say we start the year, let's just say 500 customers. In scenario 1, losing 10 customers per month, we'd be down to 380. Of course, there'd be new customers that came in, but 380 customers. In scenario 2, we'd be down to 430. So 50 more customers active and $50 per month. That's $2,500 per month times 12, so $30,000. $30,000 just because you focused more on retention. So focus on customers that cancel. Focus on the customers that are asking for reservices. Why are they asking for reservices? How can we improve that process? Is it an issue with expectations up front? Is it a chemical issue, or are we using the wrong stuff? Is it a service issue? Is it a people issue? Is it our technicians? Is it a training issue? Are we selling the wrong people? Is it a sales issue? Are we signing up people that we shouldn't be signing up? Where are the issues? And once you find those, you can cut retention way down. And it's another one of those things in the business that no one thinks about up front. Everyone just thinks about wanting more and more customers. But when you fix these things first, a lot of times you realize you don't even need more customers in the first place. Your businesses will grow on top of itself if you fix these problems first. With retention, with collections, with upselling, with raising prices, with going after old leads. As you do all these things, your business will grow on top of itself because people will end up leaving referrals. And now every customer is worth more. And now you have more margin to go and get more customers. And now people are putting out more reviews. And now people are seeing you on Google. And so naturally more people are calling in and less people are canceling. So you have more packed routes month over month, and more neighbors are seeing your trucks, and so they're going to call in, and the business will continue to grow on itself when you patch up these leaky holes in your business and create way better systems and go after the revenue that's here. So focus on improving retention, and you can, again, add tens of thousands of dollars to your business that otherwise wouldn't be there. So most people just see retention and they just think it is what it is. Like, you can't fix it. People are going to cancel, and they are, but there's always a way to make it better. I think there's a healthy cancellation percentage. If it's super, super low, like if it's like 0%, if it's like 1%, typically that means that it's just friends and family, or like super, super close people around you that use your service. If it's way too high, typically that means you're selling people the wrong way, doing a poor service. Like, there's all sorts of issues. So there's a healthy number that should be there, because people move, people die, people lose jobs, but you want to cut it down as low as possible. So analyze all the data, go through all the reservices, go through the history of cancellations, be super detailed when someone does cancel after you try to save them, and then analyze with your people, how can we avoid this in the future? And usually involving your technicians in those conversations, if you have technicians, they have the answers. Like, they're the ones that are with the customers all the time. And so if you talk to them and even talk to the customers, like, get them to a place where they're going to be fully transparent with you and honest, and ask what you could have done better. Like, what's the real reason they're canceling? And sometimes it might be better to just let a customer go and not really try to save them, and just get that honest feedback. Hey, what could we have done? Like, what would have saved you? What would have kept you with us as a customer? And that honest feedback alone, even though you're losing one customer over it, can save you 10 or 20 or 30 or 40 customers the rest of the year. So focus on retention. You can add way more revenue to your business because of that. And these are the 5 things I would do this month to add $10,000 of revenue to my business. And each of these things alone can be 10K. So do them all, you could add 50K. And again, if you're a bigger business, this could be 100, 150, 200K to your business. Super, super simple levers you can pull. It's these little things that people miss. They're always looking for the next big thing or the huge thing they can do in their business. It's always the smaller things that are the bigger things. So raise your prices, go upsell your current customers on different plans, go after old leads, improve your collections processes, and improve the retention in your business with your customers. If you do those 5 things, not only will you add tons of revenue to your business, but like I said, you'll realize that fixing these problems fix the bigger problems that you are trying to focus on right now, of not enough people knowing who you are, or trying to sell more customers, or your margins are low, or people aren't paying you right now, or you're living just month to month, paycheck to paycheck, or you can't seem to get ahead and get Google reviews. Like, these are the 5 core things that you should do that'll solve almost everything else in your business right now. And then there'll be new problems that arise as you continue to scale. So focus on these things, focus on the little things. If there's anything in your business that you're putting off, that you're avoiding, that you think, oh, I'll do that later, that's probably the most important thing that you should do right now. So easy ways to add revenue. That's a wrap for today. Hopefully this is helpful. If this has been helpful, give it a like, share it with someone who is running a pest control company who would love to add $50,000 of revenue to their business. Shoot them the link to this episode. Appreciate the listeners as always, and we'll see you on the next episode.